Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video I'm gonna be showcasing you a nice meta team for the Great League. Personally, I'm gonna use one of my favorites Pokemon, which is going to be Shadow Dragonite. Shadow Dragonite has one of the highest attack stats basically available in the Great League, so you will win a lot of CMP ties, which makes it a very strong pick. I used it also with the combination of Sableye as a safe swap and the Swampert on the lead. Sableye basically to lure out those fairy types and just to hit them with the return to grab shield advantage. And basically when you have shield advantage, basically anything is gonna lose against the Dragonite, and especially the Shadow Dragonite. Even if the move is going to be resisted, even the superpower or the Dragon Claw will output a lot of damage. So yeah, there's just not a lot they can do. So in this first match, they safe swap into their Jelly Sand with the new move update of Surf. Here I overfarm maybe a bit too much, but I know I can still make it to 2. Especially when my Sableye is maxed out. Right now it's not just yet, but here I just throw, they get a Hex through, and if this Hex is gonna KO, I'm gonna lose Switch. But I think my opponent is afraid for me being able to throw the back-to-back, which I think I could have managed anyways, because we are gonna get to it anyways against the Stunfisk as well. So yeah, if they had to shield there, they had to shield again probably, which is not ideal. So now the switch time is not yet up, so we're gonna swap in straight away, go for the Hydro Cannon straight away, which is either gonna make the other trainer throw their shield, or we're gonna get the KO, and in this case they throw their shield, which is fine. They swap, it's a Meganium, and that's going to be GG. There's nothing they can do. Easy game. And Dragonite, Shadow Dragonite is just so nice to use. It's one of my favorites Pokemon, really, and especially in the Great League. In the Master League it's also kind of nice, but as I said in my earlier or my video from yesterday about the Fantasy Cup, this Pokemon is flying dragon, which then it resists kind of like a lot of fast moves, especially for example Mudshot, in where it's a kind of glass cannon, but if the fast move is not doing too much damage, such as counter or whatsoever, it's just a tank, and it doesn't. And when you have the shield, it's just gonna KO with either with the Dragon Breath damage or with the Dragon Claw or superpower. So again, here they swap in to their Ampharos with Charge Beam, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the one you want to have. You want to have Volt Switch on your Ampharos, and then the Brutal Swing and Thunder Punch is actually quite nice. Here they reach. Again, shield advantage. We don't care. Sableye, it's done his work. We're gonna come back in with the Swampert. Just throw a move. We will outpace them if I'm not mistaken. We will. And yeah, this is going to be probably a GG unless they have... I wasn't really paying attention because I was giving advisements. Here they come back in with the Swampert, and now we're just gonna farm them down because and look at this, the Dragon Breath is too oppressive. And look at this, they come in with a Steel type. A Lucario is kind of squishy as well, but still, Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, we don't have to go for superpowers. It's just gonna add up, and then it will take them out, because we can go for a Dragon Claw, and they know as well. Shadow Dragonite, so nice to use. Alright, next game. We have, what do we have on the lead? A Medicham. Alright, so this is kind of like a neutral lead, where in the Shadows variant of the Swampert you have 2 Hydro Cannons, it will KO. Now we need 3 because it's not a Shadow one. So we're just gonna spam out some Hydro Cannons just to apply some nice chip damage. And they actually shield, and I'm like, okay, cool, we grab early shield advantage, that's fine. Go for another one at the on the CMP tie, and what is my opponent deciding to do? They I think they want to lose, because if you're throwing up all your shields at the start of the match, you have to be very certain that your Pokemon is going to be important at your end game. And they even go for a bait, which is fine. We will reach another one, and they go for another power-up punch. Now, I'm not too certain if I will reach another one, but still, we got the Sableye, and then afterwards we got the Dragonite. Will we reach? We will not, and they actually come in with the Toxapex, and we reach another Earthquake. Yeah, this Swampert is now going to town, because this is almost going to KO them. We're gonna come in with the Dragonite, obviously, because Dragonite is the best pick, one of the best Pokemons in the Great League. I just love to use it. They come in with the Excadrill, we go for the superpower, and at this point it was already a GG, if not for certain, then now it is, because this is going to easily KO them, or not KO them, but almost KO them, and we don't need to shield anymore, because well, the Stunfisk is kind of like out of the way. We can come in and farm them down, and Sableye against Medicham is kind of like a GG, especially when we have two shields up, right? There's nothing they can do. Shadow Claw, and we go for the return, and they're still feeling confident. They just go for the move. It's going to be another pop. Fine. Stop. Sometimes trainers don't know, but it's also kind of like annoying, right? If you feel like, come on trainer, just leave, then we can both move on to the next game and maybe have some better luck. So, next game, GG's to my opponent. We got a nice positive lead, Ampharos, which is nice. We are just gonna farm up. We're not gonna throw immediately. They try to catch, which is fine. They swap into another Jellicent, and this time around I'm playing it a bit more safe, because I don't want to risk it on being caught off with the double surf again. So they actually went for the Shadow Ball, which is going to do a lot of damage, and I'm gonna go just before they reach their serve. We'll hit the Foul Play, and now they are actually deciding to shield. They want to have switch, so they probably have like a good answer in the bag for the Swampert on the lead, which is fine. I'm gonna shield up once, and after that I'm not going to shield, because as again, Dragonite with shield advantage and also with an energy lead, it's just too deadly in the Great League, which is so nice to use and to see the Shadow Dragonite go to town. So here I'm just gonna go in straight away, catching my opponent hopefully off guard and not letting them reach another move, which happens, which is nice. I think they were one off. Then I'm gonna snipe, make sure that the dragon or the Ampharos is going to be KO. And here I think I could have done this better by staying in a bit longer, but then they would have reached, because now they're at a move, and otherwise then the Hydro Cannon would have KO'd them. But in this scenario it's kind of like fine as well, because we can just go for an Earthquake. They need to go at the get to the back-to-back, and because we save the energy now instead of because now we didn't have to use the shield earlier, we don't have to use it now, because the only thing they can hit us for is probably going to be Aerial Ace, which they are running, which is fine. It doesn't do even half of our damage. And now can we outpace them? Yes, we can. We would have won CMP anyways, so it doesn't matter. Dragonite for the win, and again, one of my favorite picks. We take them out, and there's nothing they can do. Dragonite. So nice. Next game. We got on the lead a Dragonair, actually. So this is kind of like the little brother, right? So we're gonna swap in. I don't know exactly what the matchup is, and here I'm gonna safe swap into my Sableye, and they actually safe swap or counter with a Medicham, which is not the best answer, guys. If you have a Sableye, don't you see that swap in, don't come in with your Medicham, try to come in with something else. So let's see, we're just gonna go for Foul Plays, and then hopefully we can leave with a lot of energy so that we can threaten whatever is gonna come back in. And here I should have maybe thrown earlier, so I didn't have to commit a shield, which is maybe a misplay by me. But again, we leave with a return, so whatever is gonna come in will probably help me out. And this is probably the reason why they swapped in with the Medicham, because the Azumarill, of course, is going to be a good answer for my for the Swampert as well. They haven't seen my backline yet, but at this point I'm like, oh my god, if you see an Azumarill and you're running the Dragonite, you always feel like it's gonna hurt you. But we're still not completely, there's still a chance, right? Because we can go for the farm down here and then leave with an Earth or with a superpower. We throw the superpower and then hopefully we can still manage somehow. It's not looking too good for us, but we do manage it. We are at the superpower almost. We will, because the bubble will not be reaching us before we get there. And now we're gonna be taken out. This is going to do just the damage we need, where a Earthquake will KO them. And now is basically a game of chicken, where they have to call the bait. And I'm like, as seeing them play, I think they know that they have to call a bait, and I'm like they know that they have to call bait. So I'm not baiting. I'm just gonna go straight for it, making sure that we either get the KO or we will lose, and we will get the KO, which is nice. And that gave me this nice 5-0 set for you guys. Let me know how your Great League is going right now. For me personally, I think it's also one of the Open Great League especially is also a nice league. I love to play it. Personally, it's one of my favorites, and also with the variation of the cups, it's nice. Hopefully I can drop the Fantasy Cup video tomorrow for you guys. I don't know yet because I don't have a lot of time tomorrow, but if I can manage, I will do so. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you trainers in the next video. Peace.